Repair Jackson, Prosper, Wells, and Small, the five that started the game tonight. Ryan Nembhard is in for Dallas. Wells for three. Brings
Grizzlies out of timeout. A little away screen allows Jalen Wells to come to the ball and step into it with rhythm.
For Jalen Wells, that's now 9 straight games with multiple three-point makes. Washington on a back down, a floater runs the rim, and then Gigi going to work against P.J. Washington. And the Grizzlies in the painted area. And they got quality looks.
Yeah, some were unlucky. We talked about how many times the ball bounced around on the rim, just wouldn't fall in.
Gafford pulling Prosper. And ball.
Well, we saw P.J. Washington go to it on the last possession. So Dallas intent on trying to make the Grizzlies repair tips that one, but to the wrong team.
Gafford, size advantage, and it ends up being 8 offensive rebounds. Small, driving, dishing. And out of bounds. And it is now the percent from the line. And out. Wells converts all three. Dremel Wells, but he fouls Flag.
In the scoring area, because of his sound, Jalen Wells just didn't hear him. But go back to what Cooper Flag is capable of doing. They give the ball in the scoring area, and then for him, side you are leaning, he just reverses and goes away from it to create advantage.
Wells for three. Omax trying to climb these. That is not Dallas's preferred mode of offense. Jalen Wells with the block. Omax there as well. Small finds Gigi over Flag for two.
Defense, you said it, stops. Department of Grizzlies have continued to step up, and good block there defensively, igniting the break.
Prosper credited with the block. Flag with an air ball, but it ends up in the hands of Gafford for two. Small had it knocked away, picked up by Middleton. Nembhard, lob and a finish. Small lobs Prosper, and Omax needed that first field goal of the game for him.
I say that's two times out of the timeout. Something that the Grizzlies had become known for in the past of being a very good ATO play team, which means after timeout play, 2 of them here produce points.
Marvin Bagley back in the game. Gafford goes down. Gafford already with 11 points in the game. Middleton, baseline jumper. Really good mid-range player, and even just Rob Fisher, what's going on in the Grizzlies huddle?
Well, Coach Isolo told the team we're not getting back defensively quick enough, not allowing us to match up at all. And he said it's one thing if it's after a turnover, but or after misses. We've got to get back a lot quicker defensively so we can get the defensive set we want to be in.
Oh, finds an opening for three. It's through for Javon Small. Javon shooting 47% from distance in the last 13 games, when he triples the Grizzlies within 10. Flag floater, short, but got his own miss. Middleton, and Chris Middleton, 15th season out of Texas A&M.
Still what you should do to become as great of a player. Has a lot though left in his body.
Yeah, but Dallas happy to have him. And Bagley with a block.
I think the two slow steps allow Bagley to get back into the play.
Flag in transition. Bagley bothered by Wells. And then P.J. Washington is fouled by Maychak when they face Dallas in the play-in game. And the Grizzlies won the play-in game, which earned them the right to face Oklahoma City in the first round of the playoffs. P.J.
What they can do, these are long in the two players that are still playing, as I said earlier, the regular rotation in minutes for this Mavericks team.
Here's Wells for three. That's up over and out of bounds. Back.
And the thing with the Anthony Davis situation was, it was still him being hurt for the majority of the time. Even it was a short stint with Dallas. It was still mired in injuries. Again, flagged to get into the post.
Flag was 7, and that's 30 paint points for Dallas, and their lead now up to 16. That's their largest. Omax a three, and P.J. Washington skies for the rebound. Because you look at the talent level of Dallas, just on paper, You think their talent level in 21-44, that just doesn't sound right.
Yeah, it doesn't match at all, but a lot of it is because the star talent for them was not available on a regular basis.
Wells battling Christie.
Their star player will be, and at this jump, being healthy enough to show you him being the centerpiece for this team, then this is where they are at this juncture. Again, they'll get another high draft pick. You get a chance to see what that young player can do, but you still need to mix it around. Some vet guys, they have vet guys on the team.
But they don't have that veteran star, which would be a Kyrie Irving. Max Christie off with the three. And Najee Marshall was standing.
No Cam Spencer. The amount of guys that are missing that will create shots for other guys means that this offense here struggling, especially being a lot of half-court basketball.
Marshall and Burton holding his position, but then the outlet pass stolen. Brandon Williams. Marshall with a back down.
Yeah, Burton. I mean, the thing with Meshack, moved in Williams with the block. Meshack is our point guard here. Again, instead after playing center in the other game.
Max Christie. Ooh. Wells runs down the outlet pass. Brandon Williams a flyby. Hendricks. Burton. And Najee Marshall the rebound. Christie will get a free run to the rim. Rupert for three. Bagley taps the rebound and runs it down on the sideline. I would imagine, as you look at Najee Marshall take it all the way to the rim and in, 8 in a row. They have not won this month. Their last win was February 24th at Brooklyn. And in fact, they've lost 17 of 19. Meshack for three. And those two were road wins at Brooklyn and Indiana. And they don't look like a team on the tail end of a 6-game road trip. Repair, Euro step, reverse layup. Nope, but he's fouled.
Team. So there is something to be played for in the pride that these Mavericks have. You're seeing it tonight.
Grizzlies have dominated the recent history of the series. They have won 6 in a row against Dallas, 7 if you count the play-in. That's the longest Grizzlies win streak ever. Grizzlies have never swept Dallas in a 4-game series. And 5 of the 6 wins by Memphis over Dallas in that stretch by double digits. The closest one was November 22nd in Dallas. Grizzlies won 102-96. But
to be able to deflect the ball.
Shot clock down to 5. Williams drives off the high glass and down. Brandon Williams off the bench tonight was 6. Meshack, a clean look at a 3. Bango. Jemai Meshack.
Nice cross-court pass there by Gigi, and good job by Meshack. No hesitation on the rhythm 3.
Gafford back in the game, and Dallas throws it away. Cooper Fleck. 3 remaining in the first half. Hendricks rolling to the rim. Over Gafford, left it short. Been that kind of night, shooting in the painted area. Najee Marshall all the way inside, throws it to an open area. Flag runs it down, finds Gafford for the dunk. Daniel Gafford with 13 here in the first half. He's been averaging 16 a game in the last 3, and his last 3 have all been double-doubles, and he's en route tonight, 13 and 7. Javon Small with a long 2. Pretty much.
Such easy attempts. Good hands there by Small.
So Dallas turns